Today I'm going to make a video on a celebrity. Many of my subscribers are asking me to get these videos. So guess today's celebrity is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the captain cool of India's cricket team. So what makes him special and why are not other peoples who are born on the same day as him, not Mahendra Singh Dhoni? So we will discuss all these things in our today's video episode, and you can post your comments beside the video description, and feel free to get to know the answer to your question by posting comments. So as you can see, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's birth chart, his ascendant is occupied by Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and his ascendant is Virgo, and such benefic planets occupying a benefic house. Moon and Jupiter, see, Moon is exalted in the sign of the Jupiter is exalted in sign of Moon, that is in Cancer. So presence of Jupiter along with Moon, that is producing 𝓓𝓱𝓸𝓷𝓼 yoga, and both are benefic planet. So the 𝓓𝓱𝓸𝓷𝓼 yoga is in full extent. If any of the planet Jupiter and Moon have not been functional benefic planet, then the 𝓓𝓱𝓸𝓷𝓼 yoga will not be have been in full extent. Now Saturn is occupying the ascendant along with Moon and Jupiter. So by nature, it is spoiling the 𝓓𝓱𝓸𝓷𝓼 yoga to some extent. But because Saturn is a functional benefic planet here, because Saturn lords the fifth house of intellect, fifth house of one's karmas due to past act. So this benefic fifth house has a lot of benefic fifth house. Saturn is also adding strength to Moon and Jupiter. Otherwise, if it has not been a lot of the benefic house such as fifth house, then it could have spoiled the 𝓓𝓱𝓸𝓷𝓼 yoga in the ascendant. Now his 10th house is occupied by Sun and Mercury, and Sun, by virtue of being in 10th house, it is giving due to its presence in 10th house, it is having the directional strength. So Sun is the one of the strongest planet in his horoscope because it is occupying its 10th house, that is the house in which it has the highest directional strength. Mercury is the lord of the ascendant, and Mercury is also in the most powerful house of a horoscope, and Mercury in also in a Kendra, that is it is in angles that we call Kendras as angles, and trines as trines are 1, 5 and 9, and one is both Kendra and angle. Kendras and angles are same. So Sun and Mercury is occupying the angle, and that also the strongest angle, that is the 10th house. And Mercury by position, it is in its own house, so it is adding strength to Sun. And now we see the other planets, that is Venus and Rahu. Venus and Rahu, they are in the 11th house of Cain. Now Venus is here a Yog Karka planet because it occupies two benefic house. By being lord of the second house, it is a generator of wealth, and by being lord of the ninth house, it gains wealth by virtue of one good deeds in his previous life. So Venus occupying the 11th house means gains will come very easily to such natives, particularly when there will be a period of Rahu or Venus. Now one planet is left, that is Mars, and Mars is here a planet of aggression. Now Mars is ruling the 8th house, and 8th house is the most destructive house, most destructive element in our horoscope. So Mars is occupying the 9th house, so it is a good position of Mars, of a lot of the malefic house, that is the 8th house. So the lord of the 8th house, if it has been posited, or if it has been in any of the malefic house such as the 6th, 8th and 12th house, then it could produce much more damage, as if the lord of the 8th house is in a benefic house such as the 9th house. Now we will analyze some of the conditions, like so we will go into some deeper along with the birth chart. See, if you can analyze it further, the signs are basically signs, planets and houses. These three are the basic, and the ruling dasas, that are the ruling period. These four factors, or these four factors will give you the bigger picture about what a horoscope tells you about the native. But if you want to know, if you want to add one more filter, and if that is the nakshatras. So if you analyze the nakshatras in which the planet of a particular native is situated, it will tell you more about the picture that you are getting from these four things, that is planets, houses, signs and dasas, the ruling periods. So suppose if a planet, if there is a Mahadasa of Rahu, and if Rahu is sitting in the nakshatras of, suppose, Mars, and Mars, if it is a functional malefic planet, such as if it is ruling the 6th, 8th and 12th house, then in that case Rahu will give malefic results even if it is situated in benefic house and if it is conjunct with a benefic planet. It will just try to give some bad results. It will add, it is just a filter, but basically it will give more good results of the planets it is conjunct with and in the house it is in. So if you analyze the nakshatras of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, you will find out that all the nakshatras are auspicious. There is no Gandhamula nakshatra in his horoscope. Now these Gandhamula nakshatras are inauspicious to the native. These are Ashlesha, Jeshta, Mula and Revati, Magha and Jeshta. Jeshta, Mula and Aswini are more inauspicious. Now in Dhoni's horoscope, none of the planets are in these inauspicious nakshatras, and also most of the planets are in the nakshatras of the planets which occupy benefic houses.